guys! So today I actually want to make something funny. I just finished playing a game of Bard and I realized that it has been quite a long time since I have made a voiceover. So I kind of forgot to start the recording during the game, so what I did now is I go back to the game and, well, I will make a voiceover for you in that way and we will be able to um, put on a slow motion on some parts that I really want to highlight in these games. And remember, nobody is perfect, and you will also see me doing a terrible mistake. So that is some of the highlights. Good. So let's start it up, guys. So first of all, I'm just waiting for the jungle camp to spawn, and I'm just chilling. I was a little late, so I was afraid of going into bushes. So I'm just gonna help my jungler really much, as you can see here, and go into the lane. What I do is I know that Blitzcrank is kind of a bitch, but he has a Vayne, so we will have pretty much the same lane. So what I do is I start pushing the lane, because I want to make sure that we will reach level 2 before them. And I see opportunities to go and push, but I kind of respect that I kind of fucked it up with the poking, so I had to step back even though I hit a double stun. So what I do is simply I try to see every time that the Vayne is going for a last hit, I'm trying to take advantage of that part. As you can see here, I'm trying to be a real bitch about it and put health potions for us for later in the game, or as a runaway if we are in need of escapes. So since I'm so highly pushed, I still ward it because I'm not sure where Lee Sin started. And if he was coming my way, I really didn't want him to fuck up my lane at this point where I thought we had a beautiful control. Just going for some poke and missing terrible Qs. And again, for some escape, different areas on the map, collecting some relics, mana relics, and also it gives the opportunity for my Vayne, if I'm leaving the lane for a short period of time, to gain some solo XP, because I got what I need, and she really needs level 6, so I'm just trying to grant her that. So I'm paying respect at this point because Blitzcrank could have hooked us. I didn't want that to happen, and I'm just gonna follow up with the new minion wave. Now I see once again my ward expired, so I'm boop, securing myself. Just gonna bitch slap Blitzcrank a little. He could have hooked me there, so it was very risky what I did. I spotted a pink ward and I think, lunch monies, nom. I'm gonna take that. And I could easily see that Blitzcrank was going for the hook. Let's rewatch it. What I notice is Blitzcrank is pulling out a ward here, and I discover it and wants to go back. And he can see now that I have reacted onto it, and he sees a possibility for a hook. But I know he will be in max range, so I will just go one step back, and I will not get hooked. So I keep more attention to my opponent than I do to cleaning a ward. The ward I will get anyways, but getting grabbed is something I have to react to right now. So as you can see, I'm just going for different kinds of pokes all the time, and each time a stun connects, it kind of surprises me, so I don't really follow up with any auto attacks, which is kind of not good enough. As you can see, I try to keep minions between me and the Blitzcrank at all times, so he will never ever be able to stun me. And Vayne is so kindly to ward up this time because I'm out of wards, as you can see down here. So now the Sin is coming down for a gank, which is not very good for us. So let's slow it down. We notice now that he is, so I'm taking down the one that can hurt us the most, the one with most CC on it. What I do is I try to keep as much distance as possible. I know I cannot stop that one, so I wait for Sin to jump in and flash. Sadly, Wayne get hooked, and I'm just gonna try and make as much pressure as possible and try to stun someone so she can react and try not to body block was my thought here. But Wayne is gonna flash on top of her and I couldn't get rid of her. But since we are in a minion wave, huge minion wave, I keep on going. I know I have some damage, I know I have the minions, so I'm just gonna try and be a little bitch about it and go for more pressure. I got a heal out of it and I realized I cannot fight anymore. Blitzcrank reacted and the heal was off, so I had to take a run for it. But I burned the summoner spell, so all in all I'm very satisfied. And I see that Elise is on her way and I kind of figured, well, she's probably gonna gank, so I'm just gonna bait a little bit. And she discovers the Lee Sin, so I say the bait is kind of over. Now they know that Elise is here, my jungler. So I just made sure that she was taking care of the wave. And then I go back myself because I know that the enemy bot lane will be backing at this point and I don't want to leave my Vayne alone. And now she can gain a lot of solo XP once again, so she will reach level 6 way before they should. Especially because there was such a good wave in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna run up. I'm just gonna collect a lot of those chimes and go for a ward. And warding more up and up and up because I'm sick of Lee Sin already. So I'm just gonna take more control and I'm seeing him taking the blue buff. And I see Elise is seeing this as well and she wants to go for a little-ish. Sadly, we kind of doubled up on the CC. So yeah, it ends with just an escape and that's it. But at least we created some pressure and again some soloing for Vayne, so she is now level 6, where the opponents are level 5 and I'm level 5 as well. So I noticed they're going for her, so I need to be very, very fast. Sadly, I couldn't flash for it, so it ends up with just a slow, and I'm trying to do whatever I can, going in with my body first. In order to try and take a hook if he had it once again. So what I'm gonna do here is I just wanted to create a little warding on the lane, but I kind of forgot that the minion wave was coming in. So I waited for it to disappear and placed a ward so I'll be able to see when Vayne is coming back on the lane, because I knew that Vayne is gonna stay and she is fairly low. And back to help her out. So I want to have everything under full control if my AD carry is that low and that high pushed. So I'm trying to go back to show her I want you to recall. But she's not very interested, so I say, okay, let's stay then. And I just help her out with making some relics so she can regenerate some health again and be much more valuable. And I realize also that everywhere it's going okay on the lanes, so there's no reason for me to roam. I'll just make sure that this Vayne is getting a better start. I actually thought that the Blitzcrank had a tier at this point because he was just burning random speed boosts. I didn't quite get it. I'm just gonna chill a little bit. I didn't want it to go on the turret, but I saw a threat, so I threw a Q at his face. And now we are gonna get dived. I think it's that point of the game. Yes. So we made a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I decided that I didn't want them to follow up on what was going on, so I altered them, so we only had to deal with the listen. Sadly, Wayne didn't manage to dodge, so this is a very dangerous situation, and I'm leaving her the speed buff and movement speed. Movement speed and speed buff, the speed buff and the HP, but she didn't really take it. So I got hooked, and I'm just trying to make the best out of it as I go. Finally, I can place down a pink ward so we can see her, but I realize it's already way too late. My Wayne is going down because she chose to fight instead of run. So I'm just keeping track of my cooldown. I see my Q is gonna be up really soon, and I really needed to escape. So I flashed, and then I saw what is the biggest threat. It's Lee Sin coming in, so I'm gonna stun him. Or at least try to. It only ended in a slow. And I'm just gonna be on the turret, popping a pot. Very important. And I see he's probably gonna expect my pathing, so I dodged and going upwards again because they didn't follow under the dive. And I know that Lee Sin is probably gonna go here and watch for me, so I run and run and run and run back. So yes, the main thing is keep your heads very calm if you are under attack, and especially in a dive. If I had panicked, I would probably have been dead, as Lee Sin tried to Q me, and he calculated my speed very well. If I hadn't kept cool and calm, I would not have seen the possibility of going the other way. So don't panic and just trust in yourself, and it will all be okay. Good. So I realized that, okay, we are actually not that bad off, because even though my Wayne got killed a couple of times, she has much more CS than the opponent Wayne, so it kinda is still okay. So I know that my Wayne is actually okay. She can take care of herself for quite a while, so I can go and ward a little before I go back to her. And we're just gonna finish up the turret, and Wayne is respecting it, which is very good of her, otherwise we would have taken her down. And I'm just gonna be a little because I don't have any wards up here, so I don't really want to push up to here because it's very dangerous. I don't know where anyone is. I just realized that Lee Sin was up there, so I kind of went for more options, and then a Drake got pinged, and I just warded up for it the most likely way, and I'm going to take it together with my team. Next thing is I'm gonna roam mid lane together with my Lees, but I noticed there was a ward in here. And I noticed the reason why there was a ward there is probably because they are gonna take the blue buff. So I'm trying to call my commands, and I know it's kind of ballsy, but I know there's only the two people at max, the Lee Sin and the Kayle. I find that Kayle was actually alone, and we could take her out and her blue buff fairly easy. Because I saw that Wayne and Blitzcrank was down here, I knew that it could only be two people at the blue buff. So I'm showing myself because, well, they probably know that me and Wayne are sticking together by now, so there's no reason really to try and hide. I'm just gonna show Wayne, I want to back, please Wayne, back with me. And she does. So now I know that Wayne again can take care of herself. She has still the big lead in farming, but still I want to make sure that she is absolutely strong and ready for a huge fight. So I'm still gonna stick with her, especially because the most action that's going on in here is around that area. And I ping to warn them that careful guys, more people coming in. And what I do is help Wayne pushing very fast because I say that I want this turret because I know everyone is out here. So I really want to make pressure. But first I need to secure a little bit of my teammates. So I throw ultimate that sadly didn't hit Wayne, but we're still able to take the Blitzcrank out, and Wayne is greeting very much on the poor Wayne, and I realize there's no way that I'm gonna pull it out. So I'm trying to go over here and see if the Kale follows my tunnel, but she doesn't really want to. So yeah. Now it's very calm again, and I'm looking at the opportunities, but I noticed that it's only me who's gonna be bitch slapping since the mana bar on the brand is basically not existing. So there's not really anything to do for me, so I'd rather go back and spend the 1,000 gold that I have. So this time I'm grouping a little bit more with my team. Since Wayne just got a couple of kills, even though she died on the turret, she got a couple of kills and that helped her a lot. If we see here, the gold advantage here on the 80 carries is huge. So I know that that is gonna be fine, but I don't want to follow that high up on the map with a Wayne alone. So I'm just gonna protect my Wayne and make more pressure on the other side of the map. I'm giving her a little solo XP again, but then I go down. I really want my Wayne to have the level 2 ultimate, because her ultimate means a lot in level 2 and mine really doesn't. So yeah, I'm just trying to give her a little bit of the XP and by that denying me a little bit, but it's okay. So everything seems secure. Wayne secured the flank for us, and now we can go for the turret. I know where these guys are. Nasus is not shown yet. Now I know where everyone on the map is. So we are just going full machine gun on the turret, taking it out fairly fast. And I'm trying to rush into the mid lane because I really wanted to help, even though I didn't have full boot yet. So I'm looking at my brand to see if he needed ultimate at Sonya's, but he was actually okay. He positioned himself okay. So we're just gonna try and push her a little bit higher, making some pressure again on the map. But we realized, well, there's not much going on, and we want to steal the blue buff away from the Kale once more, denying her from now 2 blue buffs, which should shut her down immediately. And I'm just gonna ward around here so I can see that area, what is going on in here. Apparently they noticed, but yeah, I really wanted to make sure that I can see if they are gonna push it and who is gonna be in here, and then going down to the Drake and help my jungler with taking it, since there's nowhere else I really need to be. So we are trying to make a gank again at the mid lane, but apparently the Kale doesn't want to push as well, so might as well recall and use the gold that I have once more. You can see that I'm recalling fairly often at 1,000 gold. I'm grouping up with my team once again because now we are actually finished in bot lane, so I expect Wayne to also be grouping. So what I need to do is, with all the action going around top/mid lane, I really want to make sure that we have something going on here. And I'm trying to help my puppy out of a sticky situation, even though I know it's probably not gonna be a success. But at least I'm trying to. And I see, oh shit, I need to get out of here. It's gonna be a huge mistake. and for Bard it's fairly easy, and I see all of the people coming in, and I see an opportunity that my team is ready to fight, and we nuke down fastly everyone of the enemy team, and Brand is in a very bad spot, and kicking me up as well, but my focus is get rid of the Nasus that is on my Vayne at the moment. And then I realized that something is going on over here, so I make a tunnel to connect the kills. But she didn't really need me. I know Listen is around here somewhere, but I don't really mind him. He can be wherever he wants because I want this turret instead of chasing him. So let him just be a bitch around that area, and I'll take his turret instead. That is more valuable for me. And we're just gonna continue pushing because the death timers are still quite high, and Listen hasn't really showed himself yet. So there's nothing against just continue the pushing. We realize that the timers now are getting quite low, so we are gonna ward for it so we can see if they are coming with their home guards since it's above 20 minutes, and then we will be able to disengage very fast. I make even a portal, and we are all luring. We're all seeing the potential of maybe taking a tunnel, and we are hoping that they would do it, but they are not that stupid. So we hope they would walk in, but they are still not that stupid. So I choose to be a little bit ballsy. I am bored, so I go in and create some chaos. Not to go full in, but I'm just creating some chaos effects, and we are taking out some enemy members fairly easy because they panicked and Listen and Kale went in different directions, and we could take down the others fairly easy. So I noticed he was gonna kick, so I'm slowing him, and that is very unfortunate what I'm doing here, kicking my whole, knocking out my whole team with the Listen ult, but yeah. So I could have flashed it and only me would have been kicked up. That was probably the response I should have done. And now they gave up on the game, so that was how you could play a Bard. So I hope it really helped you guys, and good luck with your games.